think it's time we sit down and get cozy and flip through a new deck. Welcome to Walkthrough Wednesday. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, I'm Mand, and Wednesday. If you're new here, every Wednesday or every other Wednesday, I do a video on whether it be new releases or old decks or whatever is the case, and we have a flip through, a talk, a chat, and we kind of see first impressions on the newer decks, and otherwise it's just showcasing decks, so at least you are informed on whether you want to pick up the deck or not. And today's deck, you probably tell by the title, but anyway, I'm super excited. So a huge thank you to Schiffer Publishing for sending this deck out my way to review for you guys and to show you this. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this deck. So this is the Celtic Book of the Dead. As you can see, I still have the wrapper, so the wrapper's still on it, so let me take this off. Okay, so the wrapper is off. Look at this. Okay, so it is Red Feather, so it is published by Schiffer, but it is Red Feather's the creator. Is that how you say it? Anyway, I'll make sure to link it in the description. Now, you can get it from any online retailer or your bookshop. You can also get it from Schiffer Books in the US, our world and worldwide at schifferbooks.com, and if you want to get it in the UK or Europe, you can go to Gazelle Book Services, which I'll make sure to link those websites below. This does retail for £27.99 sterling, so English pounds, and I'm not 100% sure what it is in dollars. Hold on, sometimes it's at the back. Here we go. So it's $29.99 in dollars. Now, if you don't know, I am on I don't want to say a deep dive, but a journey of exploring let me move you guys back a little bit, the Celtic side of Ireland, the very pagan aspect of it, and this just seems like it fits in so well with it. So I am currently reading Old Ways, Old Secrets, Pagan Ireland, and just to give you a little bit of a background. But we are going to talk about this deck today, and it's like, look at this box. So it, by the looks of it, I'm so excited to get into it. Okay, so it's one of these little drawer boxes, which is super cute. I mean, look how cute is that going to look on a bookshelf. Or you can also do it this way. Adorable. So it is the Celtic Book of the Dead. It is by Caitlin Matthews as the creator of it. It's an oracle to steer your life journey. How amazing. And it's also illustrated by Danuta Mayer. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I hate the idea if I butchered the name. And on the back then we have the description. So it's a voyage through the Celtic Otherworld to discover your path ahead. So this brand new updated edition of this classic oracle. Okay, so this oracle was out before. I did not know that. Features 42 beautifully illustrated cards based upon the ancient Irish text of the Voyage of Maleduin. I did have to Google how to pronounce that, because to me it's very important to make sure that I am pronouncing the Gaelic words correctly, or as close to correct as I can. So while the Tibetan and the Egyptian books of the dead are recognized as well-known guides to the afterlife, few people realize that the Celtic Imrama or voyage stories reveal an indigenous tradition that allows us to journey on our own voyage of self-discovery. Oh, I'm so excited for this. The cards in this pack can be used in conjunction with the book in a variety of ways. Okay, so I know she has actually written a book, if I'm correct, on the Celtic Book of the Dead, so I probably should pick that up at some stage, but slowly diving into this. So whether as an oracle to discover the path ahead, a guide to the soul's direction, a meditational tool for personal and environmental healing, and also as a Book of the Dead for the dying and the soul midwives who attend them. These windows between worlds will steer you through obstacles and challenges to help you map the progress of your plans and navigate your way through the shoals of life. So it is a 42 beautifully illustrated oracle cards, 160-page guidebook introducing the Celtic Imrama, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, tradition and the story of Maelduin, plus card interpretations and methods of reading, and a layout sheet for your voyages as well. How cool is that? So I'm going to have to move Jackie out of the way. As much as I know he'd love to be a part of this video, I just don't have the space, as big and all as this desk is. So let's... Ooh, look at that. That is beautiful. I like that. Okay, so this is our layout sheet. Oh my goodness. This is quite massive, but just so you can see their little boats, and then there's another symbol here. It's massive. I couldn't possibly genuinely show this on camera. If I'm being honest, it's really big. It is of paper material, so I would say be very mindful when you're probably laying it out. Don't lay it near any candles, because, you know, fire hazard and things like that. So we have the guidebook, and then we also have our 42. Oh my god, they're so dainty. I love that. Okay, cards, guidebook. Let's have a look at the guidebook first. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite glossy. This is the back. Hello. And so when we get into it, we can see it's by Red Feather, and then we have the contents. So this was copyrighted in 2022, so I'm assuming that's when it came out. I couldn't find it online on Red Feather itself of when this was published. So Red Feather, yes, this is what I just wanted to check. Mind, Body, Spirit logo is a trademark of Schiffer Publishing. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure of that. So Red Feather and Schiffer Publishing are one and the same, would you say that? So we have contents, which is our forward. We have the introduction. So we have taking a pilgrimage back to life. We have the golden path. We have chapter 1, which is the Imrama rowing about. Chapter 2 is the Voyage of Maleduin. Chapter 3 is the Blessed Islands. Chapter 4 is the Maps of the Soul, so charting a course. Healing from the Edge of the Ocean. Midwifing the Soul. Okay, so as you can see, we get into that. The writing is small, but it seems to have like a lot of information. So we're going like back to pre-Christian time in Ireland, which is really interesting to dive into if you've ever been interested in kind of the history and how Ireland was pre-Christian, pre-Christianity. And so we have like more info. There's like so much information in this. Okay, and so the Blessed Islands is the cards. Okay, so each of the locations visited by Maelduin is assigned to a card depicting a scene from each island or place. These cards may be used for divination, for meditation or journeying, or for soul leading, whereby the dying may be prepared and guided on their way. Okay, this is a different approach and I am enjoying that. I like that. Okay, so we have so we have all our cards here, yes. I am so sorry about the noise. I'm not really sure what's going on outside. Okay, so we have so many, and then Is it broken up into others? I'm not really sure. I think we just have to dive into the cards, shuffle them up, and we'll see. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have the gift cards then as well. Very cool. Hold on 1 second. Okay, apologies about that. Okay, so here then you have maps of the soul, charting a course, and how to familiarize yourself with the cards, which I think is important, how to interpret the cards, small spreads, and then we have examples, which is really cool. And that seems like a bigger spread. And oh my goodness, there's genuinely just so much in this. This has so much information, like it's a savage amount. It's a thick guidebook, but I mean, it's not overly, like, I reckon even the guidebook alone. I'm looking forward to getting into that and seeing. Okay. So, goodbye. Little plastic band. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so we can see the cards. So these are on the smaller side as far as oracle cards go. Cardstock wise, they're quite thick. A little bit on the stiffer side. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but they definitely bend and flex, which is interesting. They're lovely blue. Just to give you an idea of size wise, I have my Starman Tarot, actually is the one I'm currently working with. So you can see, like, this is, I'm just trying to line it up as close as I can. Like, it is small. It is small. But that is super cute, because especially if you want to, like, bring it around with you. And especially if you're doing, like, bigger spreads, smaller cards are so much easier. They're much easier to lay out. So, card 1. Okay, so these ones are numbered. So we have Island of Giant Ants. Ugh. Okay, that's terrifying right off the bat. So we have Island of Many Birds. Oh, the puffins. I love this. I literally just started about Skellig Michael, or as we just call it here in Ireland, we just call it the Skelligs. But it's really cool because the puffins go there. And then we have Island of the Hound-Footed Horse. Interesting. Island of Invisible Riders. I'm trying to see, like, where would I know any of this, and I actually don't as of right now. So, Island of Plenteous Salmon. So for me, I'd automatically go with the whole Salmon of Knowledge story, and I literally just remembered it. Could I reiterate it back to you? No, because I'd have to read it again. So we have Island of Trees. I love this art style. I like the kind of older, not too modern, muted. Island of the Revolving Beast. So that to me looks like a wolfhound dog, but then with the body of a, I was going to say a stag, but it's not. And like we can see here, we have what looks like a greyhound, and then I'm not sure what kind of dog. Is that a bird? I feel like that looks like a cat. It's just like a constant. So this looks like a wolfhound head with the antlers from a deer. And I'm not sure what the body is because I thought it was the stag here, but it seems to have a longer tail, and I don't think deers have long tails. They have short tails. So that is super interesting. So, Island of Cannibal Horses. Okay. Island of Fiery Pigs. Okay, I'm here for the feisty pigs. Let's do it. Yes. Island of the Cat. Very cool. I like that whole, do you know, kind of like Newgrange, that more prehistoric art. Again, it's not very modern. Island of Giant Cattle. Now I have to be careful because YouTube. So, Island of the Mill. Oh. Island of the Four Fences. I see Ireland, it's Island. Of the Crystal Keep, okay. Our puffins didn't make it in this one, did they? But these are birds that would be very familiar to me. Do I know their names, you're going to ask? No, I don't. But that's okay, because like I know what they look like. Island of the Hermit. I feel like already automatically this is like sparking something with him. It's kind of like this deep knowing. You see, that's what I mean about like the symbols at Newgrange. Again, there's slight nudity, but I mean, art is art, so. I really like this art style. It really, I'm already going, okay, what decks can I pair this with? Oh, cool. So that looks like the house is from, is it Craganoan or Craganone? Craganone, I think is how you pronounce it, which is up. I want to say clear direction. My goodness me. Do not flag me, YouTube, okay? It's not that big of an issue. I should probably have glanced at these before. I didn't think. So we have our Island of Circle of Fire, Island of Otters. Maybe we do we have otters here? You'd think I would know, wouldn't you? Island of the Falcon. I'll cover this anyway, even though again it's not that big of an issue. The Ever Living Lady. Okay, so then we're on to the gift cards, I think, by the sounds of it, is what these ones were. Let me check the guidebook. So we get to, is it 33? And then, oh, sorry, the Ever Living Lady was the guide cards. Yeah, so, okay, so these are the guide cards. How am I doing this? I have no idea. I'm making hames of this. Okay, so these are our guide cards. Barontos and the Ever Living Lady, and then we're on to the gift cards. Am I saying that right? No, these are, yeah, they're the guide cards, they're the gift cards. These are the gift cards, and I think, yeah. So, guide cards, gift cards. we're getting there. We are getting there. So we have the apple, the silver branch, the hazelnut, the wheel, the green and burning tree, the dragonstone, very cool, and then we have the four-sided cup of truth. Okay, so let me gather these and we shall do a shuffle and pull a card. Alright, let's see, can I shuffle these up? Okay, so overhand shuffle is nice. Oh my goodness. Washing machine, please. So the overhand shuffle is nice. Now, I know a lot of you like to riffle shuffle. I feel like the cardstock in of itself will hold up to shuffling over time because it is quite thick. For my small hand people, you're going to love this. Oh goodness, not the riffle shuffle, not the riffle shuffle. I do not have that kind of strength in my hands. I think for those of us that have like the smaller hands, this is a lovely size deck. It's easy to shuffle. I'm not straining. I'm not. It's not hurting my hands. Some decks can. Do we push past that anyway? Yeah, but just to let you know that, as in, oh, there we go. We just to let you know that this is quite nice actually. It's the perfect. So you can see, for me, it's actually perfect. Perfect deck to shuffle. So we have Island of the Hound-Footed Horse. Goodness me, that is a mouthful. So that's number 3. And so we go to number 3 on the book. And our keywords are confusion, first impressions are misleading, friends turn upon you, certainties prove unstable, positions and prospects become mutable, hypocritical, friendship, rejection, hostility, retreat is the best course. Oh my goodness me, what a card. This is just an example card, okay? So the background, then we have the description, a challenge. So what is out of place in this matter? What do your instincts tell you? Okay. So in context, what is happening in this relationship? So your ideal, okay, so these are, I'm assuming, if you got other cards with this. Interesting. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this. I think I need to work with this a little bit more just to grasp the understanding of this deck and to kind of get a feel of it, because it's very different to the usual, but it's something that I am interested in. Again, I think coming out of our comfort zone is a good thing. For my beginners that may be watching this, I wouldn't. For the reason being is it looks like it's quite a complex deck. Okay, so for like, as in if you're starting off and this is your first deck, now, again, I'm not here to tell you which or whether, but I know some of you might like the advice, and if not, then ignore this. But I do think this is for others that have been reading just a little bit longer or who are curious about the Celtic Book of the Dead. I do feel like this would be a nice addition to the ever-growing practice and learning that we have. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this deck? Do you have this deck? Do you have the version before this? Because this is clearly a, what's the word I'm looking for? This has been updated, so I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts below, and again, a huge thank you to Schiffer Publishing for sending this out my way and for allowing me to review it for you guys. And yeah, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hype the video. It all helps the channel out. And stay magical, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.